Hello everybody, thank you muchly for tuning into my channel, The Beer Monster Reviews. I've got another cheap beer to review here for you, with the old cost of living thing going on and all that. I just think it's helpful to do more affordable beers. But affordable doesn't always mean bad, it doesn't always mean session IPAs as far as craft beers go and all that. Because I've got this one, I've never tried this before, but it really did catch my eye. I got this in Home Bargains for just £1.19, I believe it was. And it's one by Brewdog, but you wouldn't think it looking at the can, would you? It's not their typical can art, is it? That's what caught my eye. I sort of looked at the can and see it was by Brewdog, and I was like, hang on, what's this all about? It looks like a proper craft beer, not the sort of rushed sort of cans, what they normally use, which with very little effort put into them. This one is called Albino Squid Assassin. Absolutely mental name. No idea why it's called that. You can see there on the can art, you've got a squid and he's got machine guns. He's well tooled up. He's got a knife there because he's got grenades. He's got all sorts going on. So yeah, I thought I've got to try it for that price. And another thing that really caught my eye was the fact that it's 7.4% ABV and it's only £1.19. And also, I had a quick Google, and this one is a small batch exclusive brew. Now, a lot of people criticise Brewdog because, you know, now that they're such a big company, a lot of their beers are mass produced and the quality has gone downhill, and they're constantly reducing the ABVs of beers and this, that and the other. So I thought, this sounds like it could be a good one. Maybe there's a reason it's that price. Maybe it's not so good. What's the date on it? 9/11. Uh-oh, 9/11 is the date of this year, 2023 at the time of reviewing. And there's 330ml can. And yeah, it sounds quite interesting. It says here, is because it's called Albino Squid Assassin, but it's a red rye pale ale, which I'm not sure I've tried one of them before. So that's another thing that I found quite interesting about it. Anyway, that's enough waffle. Let's get it in the glass, see what it's like. I'm very interested. Let's crack her open. It's not all that cold because literally just come back, put it in the fridge for about 45 minutes. Yeah, I just really wanted to see what this one's all about. Even though there is sort of like a queue of beers for me to review, this one jumped just because I was just fancied something different. Anyway, it's well, it is cracked open. Let's get it in the glass. Well, that's an interesting colour straight away. I really wasn't sure what to expect as far as colour goes with this beer. But yeah, that is a strong old beer, that, isn't it? 7.4%. Sort of. Right, let's get a whiff. Oh, it smells nice. Lots of grapefruit. I'm getting lots of zesty grapefruit. It's very piney and like resiny. Perhaps a little bit of like orange or orange peel in there as well. It smells really nice. It smells really interesting actually. There's a little close up of the beer. Carbonation, I would put it at sort of a medium level. It's kind of a dark ruby sort of colour, isn't it? There is like a little hint of red in there, like a browny ruby colour. Yeah, it looks all right, doesn't it? Let's I've got a little bit more in here. Give it a swirl, get it in all in there. So yeah, I'm just be interested to see how it goes. Is it going to be really alcohol-y? There's one way to find out, isn't there? Cheers everybody, let's get it down the neck and find out. Wow. Quite possibly one of the best Brewdog beers. That's my first impressions, just from that first sip. You can tell there's been a bit of love put into this one. It's not just mass produced. There's a lot of flavours going on. I don't even know where to start. Wow. Let's go again. Try and think about it a bit more this time. Ooh. It's very zesty. There's all sorts going on. I'm getting like red berries, a bit of caramel, some like orange peel, like slight orange peely marmalade thing going on here. Surprisingly easy drinking for that 7.4%. It does not taste 7.4%. Kind of dangerously dangerously easy drinking. Wow. I like this. Again, like my previous review, I wasn't sure what to expect at all with this. It's got a big bitterness on the end that really stands out. A lovely kind of medium to strong bitterness, and it's like a really lingering bitterness that kind of hits you in two waves. You kind of get a little bit of it towards the end, and then it sort of, when you think it's done, it kind of hits you again, and you get like a second wave of it, and then it sort of lingers for a bit. It's really nice. I love it when they got that nice bitterness on the end, and this one really does. You're getting the rye in there as well. Like a spiciness coming through, which I think maybe from the rye. This is really interesting beer, this is. For £1.19, I think this is an absolute bargain. I really do. And let's face it, you're not going to need many of them at 7.4%, are you? And it's really enjoyable. It really is a lovely beer. It probably is my favourite Brewdog beer that I've tried. I've not tried hundreds of them, like some have. I've only been reviewing beers for sort of, I don't know how long it is, but it's not even a year yet. It's probably coming up. Maybe about 8-9 months, something like that. But yeah, this is my favourite Brewdog beer that I've reviewed. We can tell the love's gone in. Perfectly balanced, and just so surprisingly easy drinking for the ABV. I could quite easily murder this. It doesn't have that alcohol presence that you would expect from the 7.4%. You really don't. There's so much other stuff going on that it masks the alcohol really well, with that bitterness and the zestiness and the berries and the caramel, and got a nice balance of like the malt to hop ratio as well with this one. You've got sort of equal amounts of them both going on for me. Really, really enjoying it. Yeah, I really didn't know what to expect. As soon as I read about it being a small batch release, that did get me excited about it being good, because I've not been drinking craft beer that long, and for watching other reviewers and stuff like that, kind of discovered that Brewdog used to be very good years ago, and has slowly sort of gone downhill in that. So I suppose with this being a smaller batch release, I've took that care and time, everything from the can to the taste of the beer, the quality of the beer, seems like this, I imagine this is what they used to be like. So I can see why people are slagging them off so much, and do a bit of Brewdog bashing, so to speak. A lot of people though that don't like Brewdog, I think they enjoy reviewing a Brewdog beer just to do some Brewdog bashing. Anyway, as far as score goes out of 10, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10, guys. I think it's an absolute cracker, and it's one of them moments where you wish you didn't just pick up the one to review. Like, hindsight's a wonderful thing, innit? But had I known what I'd known now, I would have probably cleared the shelf. That's how good value this is. I mean, 7.4%. £1.19. I mean, you're laughing, aren't you? You're absolutely laughing at that price. So yeah, if you are passing a home bargains, I mean, it might not be for everyone. You know, it is rather bitter and zesty, but I'll definitely say give this a try. 100% give it a try, and hopefully you'll enjoy it as much as I did. It's something a bit different, and I'm absolutely glad I picked it up. And yeah, so 9 out of 10 from me. Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. I really appreciate all the support and love you will give so much. And if you made it this far, hit the like button on the video. You must have enjoyed it if you've watched the whole thing, and consider subscribing to the channel. If you've made it this far and you haven't subscribed to the channel, you might as well do it, mightn't you? It costs you absolutely nothing, and you know, it just lets you know when I make new videos and all that. And hopefully I'll catch you on the next one, guys. Yeah, bye bye, darlings.